Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Nick Gray, and today we're back with another smartphone camera comparison with the two new foldable devices from Samsung, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and the Flip 5, which I'm using to record right now with its main cameras. And the reason I can do that with its main cameras here is because there's a cover display on the outside of the phone that allows you to use that camera and frame yourself at the same time. Now, as I do in all these smartphone camera comparisons, everything that you see in this video is recorded on these two devices. So just keep an eye on the bottom of the screen to see which device and which cameras from that device are being used for the photos and videos that you see. So with that, let's take some photos and videos to see how these two devices compare in everyday use. Let's take a look. And this here should give you an idea of what the stabilization is with both of these devices while walking with that main camera and then switching over to the ultra wide. Honestly, it's pretty good. Now, of course, you can record video from the selfie cameras on each of these devices. This is the cover display on the Fold 5 and the internal display on the Flip 5. But if you want the best video possible, I definitely recommend switching over to the exterior cameras and framing yourself with the cover display, and I'll show you right now. And this here's a look at the video quality from the rear cameras on both of these devices using those cover displays. I do have to look a little bit further over on the Galaxy Z Fold 5 because the cameras are on the way opposite side of the back of the phone, and it is a little bit more awkward to use than the Flip 5. But with both of these devices, you can also go from the ultra wide, which I'm using right now, to that main camera, which I'm going to do the switch right now. And here we go. It's cropped in a little bit closer, and with that larger sensor, you do get a shallower depth of field, which is always nice if you're looking for a little bit of bokeh in the background. But this should perform extremely well in low light conditions, which we're going to test a little bit later on. Recording in situations like this with high contrast, where you go from dark to light and then back to dark again, is always tricky, especially with ultra wide cameras. But with the main camera, you get a lot better dynamic range. As you can see here, you quite a bit more detail in this shot than what you got with that initial ultra wide camera. And this here's a look at video captured from the selfie cameras on both of these devices. Again, this is the cover display on the Galaxy Z Fold 5, just because the undercover display on the inside of the phone is definitely not one that you want to use. It's just 4 megapixels. This is definitely going to give you a much better view when you're recording video. But again, if you want the best option possible, always switch over to the rear cameras or the external cameras on these devices, because they're going to be a lot better. And here we go, video captured with the main cameras on the back of these both devices. But you also can use the ultra wide. Again, I'm gonna switch over to those in a second, but honestly, this is gonna give you the best results in low light situations, just because it's the largest sensor on both of these phones. And this here's a look at the ultra wide shots on both of these devices while using the cover displays to frame yourself. As you can see, if I extend all the way, you do get that arm in your shot, but bring it in a little bit closer, it frames it just a little bit better. And that's going to do it for this camera comparison between the Galaxy Z Flip 5 and the Fold 5 as well. Let me know what you think of the results in the comments below and which device you'd rather use on a day-to-day basis for capturing your photos and videos. For more camera comparisons and other videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.